he looked like a 40-year-old dad that went to the store to go get some milk and never came back. That's what he looked like right now. It's hard to believe he's 30, man. That's damn. Come on, bro. At least I look my age. Kinda. Ladies and gents, we back at it. Let's crack at it. Finally doing reactions once again. I know it's been a long ass time, so let's see if I still got it. We got a huge new update on EDP445. Now, I stayed out of this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even react to the original video where he got caught in 4K. I should have, but I probably would have a lot. Big cars in the chat. I probably would have got a lot of views for it, but honestly, I didn't really care for it. It wasn't my business, you know what I'm saying? Like Tabitha Brown be saying, that's your business. It wasn't my business. But this time, it's everybody's business, because everybody reacts to this now. So we're going to go ahead and react to it. Huge new update on EDP445, from bad to worse. The first video I ever seen from him where he was talking about, can I say this right now without getting demonetized, please? This is for educational purposes. Respectfully. First of all, EDP literally stands for Eat That Pussy. And he literally started off the video that way. He said, This is Eat That Pussy 445, and I beat my dick so fucking hard. And I'm like, whoa, I ain't click on this video to hear that, my guy. What type of bullshit, what type of shit you on? Anyway, want to watch the original video, the links in the goddamn Baby Star. This is, of course, by Sunny V2. Full screen this whole. Let go. Hopefully I ain't got to deal with no damn buffering.
Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Blow everybody up.
Yeah, blow everybody up.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
You heard what she said.
EDP445 has been fired from 3 different jobs over the last couple of weeks.
Damn. Hold on.
EDP445 has been fired from 3 different...
See, I mean, for telling me here... Hold up, bro. No, damn, it's a Jamaican accent. I was about to make a joke about it, but he really tried to apply to a damn Chuck E. Cheese. You already got caught in 4K. Why are you trying to apply to a Chuck E. Cheese where there's kids playing? What was you gonna do? Work the counter with the tickets? And compliment kids and say a bunch of sexual shit? Come on, dog. You know better than that. Apparently he don't. Imagine him trying to apply at Dave & Buster's. That'd be just as bad. I always took it as a joke and everyone just ran with it. I asked once as well, and nobody in the sub. Oh, it is on Reddit. Oh yeah, this is Subreddit. I can tell. And nobody in the sub had a credible response. I think someone said it was an overblown rumor that was started by somebody else. Well, maybe I blew it out of proportion. I don't know. But imagine if you did, though. That'd be the last thing you want to do. You better off working at Mickey D's. You probably wouldn't get that job.
Jobs over the last couple of weeks as a result of people exposing his employment to TikTok. He's apparently completely out of money, and as a result has been evicted from a few different properties, and he's now living out of a suitcase in a couple of unconventional crappy locations. However, the craziest update in the EDP445 tragedy is that only 3 weeks ago, according to one of his former YouTube buddies by the name of Felipe, the big man himself has actually been put behind bars.
This is the Henderson, Nevada Detention Center inmate Brian Moreland would like to receive the call, and I said yes.
Things have gotten so bad for EDP that right now as we speak, he's applying to have his name legally changed. However, in a world of tit for tat where you unavoidably reap what you sow, it's hard to say that this punishment is undeserving. And in this video, you'll see how
he's trying to get his name legally changed. Does anybody even know his real name? I don't even know his real name. Most people just know him as EDP.
bad things can truly become if you plant weeds in your garden as opposed to flowers. To what extent should a person's life be ruined for the mistakes made in their own past? At what point, if ever, should EDP445 be forgiven for his own foolish decisions? Does
I think that was the video right there too. The only videos I really enjoyed of his was the ones where he was going off about the Eagles getting their ass beat. Because he is one of those hardcore Eagle fans that cannot take a loss at all. Unfortunately, he took one and was caught in 4K while he did. It's tough.
EDP445's work completed prior to his cancellation hold any residual value, or was it rendered completely and utterly useless from the second he showed up to that cursed Bakersfield motel? We asked this last question because prior to the 18th of April 2021, things were actually going reasonably well for EDP445. If you look at his social blade graph, you'll see that he gained 520,000 subscribers over the course of 2 months in April and May of 2020. People loved him because he was one of the last few YouTubers who had absolutely no filter. He was unconcerned about ad revenue and therefore swore like a trooper while tackling some of the most crass yet hilarious topics.
I did too. I still do. I ain't talking about the topics, I'm talking about swearing like a sailor. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to watch my mouth now. Better than constantly getting demonetized, but even if you do get demonetized, you still get paid. So, yeah, they say limited ads. If it's limited ads, you still get paid. You just get paid less. And of course, YouTube takes their 40% as always.
EDP445's unconventional mind was always spoken honestly, so he stood out.
None of my videos have gotten completely demonetized. Unless they got straight up blocked. At that point, it is completely demonetized.
As unique. It's not surprising either. In a world where everyone else online is always walking on eggshells, trying not to offend anyone, EDP445's brash attitude and unapologetic approach to life was somewhat refreshing for those who saw the world in a similar way. However, of course, such an approach wasn't without controversy. In 2017, as a result of his unconventional content, he'd be banned from YouTube for a period of 2 weeks, while Twitter was a little harsher, placing a ban on his main EDP445 account permanently. Additionally, after hitting 1 million subscribers in early 2020, YouTube refused to send EDP a gold play button, stating that the channel didn't match their eligibility criteria.
Because according to them, my channel doesn't match the criteria. And I'm like, my channel has 0 community guideline strikes. It has 0 copyright strikes.
EDP would gain support from other large YouTubers such as Some Ordinary Gamers, who stated that the refusal was stupid.
YouTube, can you just give this dude his play button? If he doesn't get his play button, I'm gonna buy him his play button.
While EDP was also made a custom YouTube play button by a fan of the channel, displaying the love and support he had from the community at the time. However, perhaps YouTube and Twitter were able to see something objectively that those who loved and supported him could not. They might have seen that a man with such an unfiltered mind may have also been hiding some dirty skeletons in the closet, and correct is what they would eventually be. On the 18th of April 2021, EDP445 was caught in 4K on his way to pick up a cupcake. The topic was covered by almost everyone
I just wanted a cupcake.
in the commentary community.
A damn cupcake, like you didn't already have too many already. You need to get your ass in the gym is what you need to do. And now that you locked up, you can do just that. Do some weights with your fat ass.
I'm sure by now many of you have at least...
Oh my God, he's fat shaming. Cancel him.
I make fat jokes all the time, just like I make gay jokes. I make LGBT jokes. None of which should be taken serious. So shut the hell up, grow some balls, sit down and enjoy the damn video. Alright? Damn. Soft ass people, man. Y'all soft as baby shit. Learn to laugh. This is a comedy channel.
At least heard of the EDP445 situation.
Creators who supported him in the past, such as Some Ordinary Gamers, would upload a video titled EDP445 needs to be arrested immediately.
Why has EDP been dropping hard? Because EDP is an individual that actually got Chris Hansen.
And after it was revealed that a similar situation had occurred as many as 8 times prior, many considered EDP unforgivable, and his life would subsequently descend into a state of chaos, what you might call the beginning of the end. In the 7 days following the expose, EDP445 would lose 200,000 subscribers, almost 10% of his entire count. However, how many followers he lost initially didn't actually matter, because 7 days later, his remaining 2 million subscribers would disappear entirely after YouTube decided to ban his account altogether. At the time of his banning, EDP was exactly 30 years old, and had been creating content since 2010 when he was 19.
He's 30? Yeah, he don't look at it. What the hell I was to say? He don't look it. He look like a 40-year-old dad that went to the store to go get some milk and never came back. That's what he looked like right now. It's hard to believe he's 30, man. That's damn. Come on, bro. At least I look my age. Kinda. You know he's depressed right now. And rightfully so. He shouldn't have did the shit that he did. I ain't taking up for him.
Years old.
He getting roasted today.
So the 179 million views deleted in the process meant that his entire portfolio of work completed in his 20s, 10 plus years worth of labor, was wiped out quite literally overnight. One mistake was all it took.
When he started his channel? 2010. I was big on YouTube in 2010. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. 2010, I was only 14. Damn, so that means he's... Damn, I mean, he's 5 years older than me. That's tough.
Plus years worth of labor was wiped out quite literally overnight. One mistake was all it took for YouTube to decide that EDP445 no longer deserved either his celebrity status or any kind of record relating to any of his work completed in the past. Another method that EDP had for earning an online income was Cameo. You could order a personalized video.
Didn't they do a video about him taking a shit in a public bathroom? So that's one thing I remember. It was either a public bathroom or a gas station bathroom or even a restaurant bathroom. I think he ran out of toilet paper. I don't remember. I just remember him doing a video about him in the bathroom. Boy, but that shit was disgusting. But it was weirdly entertaining, to say the least. Crazy how bad shit got, man.
And get EDP to say anything you instructed him to for the low price of $44. However, following the infamous cupcake event, Cameo would be contacted by numerous individuals who received responses along the lines of, "Hey there, thank you for reaching out. Our team is aware of the allegations and are actively investigating this. Thank you for bringing it to our attention. Kindly Melita." Less than a week later, EDP445's Cameo account was deleted. Another income stream had gone up in smoke. EDP445 then attempted to switch to Facebook. However, after gaining 6,000 followers, he'd be banned from the platform. It was the same story over on Instagram. His main account was terminated, at which point EDP was likely coming to terms with the harsh reality of his cancellation. However, just before his Facebook was deleted, he'd make one final interesting announcement. He planned on making his own website to which he would continue posting videos.
EDP445 announced over on Facebook that he will be making his grand return to the internet with his own website to return to his old video type, I guess.
Just want to let you guys know, man, EDP445.com is coming soon. Been about like a week, maybe 2 weeks from now.
EDP445 seemingly got to the point of fully building the website, as discussed by Tipster here on YouTube.
It still says coming soon, still says today's date. It does look like EDP is actually serious about this whole launching a website thing.
However, after an apparent falling out with his website developer, as mentioned in a Reddit comment, the launch seemed to fail.
Update, the website is now returning an error 500. So it looks like he's been having a little bit of trouble launching the site. Hasn't been working so well for him.
And to this day, the page remains as an unlaunched, inactive website. In spite of how much of a scumbag EDP445 truly was, you have to give him credit for sheer determination, because he then began to upload videos on another third-party website called 3Speak TV, where his account would be met with the same fate. It was banned.
He wrote, "For some reason my channel was deleted. I don't have a clue what's going on. I didn't violate any guideline. Can you please tell me what's going on?"
Bruh. You know exactly what's going on. You getting your shit deleted everywhere. Why? Because you got caught in 4K. If you never would have got caught in 4K, if you never would have messaged that little girl the way you did, your shit would still be up. You just became the most canceled dude on this earth. EARFF. On this earth. Ain't no bouncing back from that. None whatsoever. There's some people that got canceled and bounced back. EDP, ain't no chance in hell. He probably ain't gonna bounce back and apologize till he's 45 and the graying out. It was your fault, man. You the one that fucked up. It was your fault.
EDP.
After this ban, it seemed as though EDP445 was slowly getting the message from each and every website. His career on the internet was finished. However, the internet wasn't finished with ending his career. Rich from Review Tech USA would state that he might be able to get a job working somewhere like Starbucks. However, it was only going to be so long before the trolls would come and inform them of his past.
But I don't even know if you can get a damn job at Starbucks and keep it, because you know the trolls are going to come after you and say, oh yeah, that guy you just hired, I wouldn't keep him employed. You'd probably lose a job at that coffee shop too real quick.
Like I just said, he probably wouldn't be able to get a job at Mickey D's, you know, let alone KFC.
Which would be correct in this statement. EDP445 moved from Bakersfield, California to Henderson, Nevada following the expose, where it seemed as though he managed to land a job as a Lyft driver in October 2021.
Oh hell no. Oh hell no. I wonder how many people ordered a Lyft, got in the car, realized it was him, and got the hell out of Dodge. Canceled the ride, gave him his fee for the cancellation. You ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit, bro.
However, this job would be fairly short-lived, as a video posted to TikTok by a user called Lennon Jimenez would expose EDP445's Lyft profile.
Bro went from wanting cupcakes to driving for Lyft.
And his position as a driver would subsequently be removed by the company. The situation would,
like I just said,
promote Reddit discussion, with one post stating EDP as a Lyft driver, how the mighty have fallen, which received comments such as, can you take me to the grocery store, I'ma go buy some cupcakes, and I hope he doesn't get on any food delivery apps, MF would eat my fries and I'd have missing slices of pizza. However, somewhat hilariously, it was revealed shortly thereafter that EDP had in fact been driving for both Uber Eats and Grubhub, which would also both fire him after finding out about the drama.
He was driving Lyft, he was driving for Grubhub and Uber Eats. And all three of those companies fired him.
According to a very basic unconfirmed source, EDP also apparently applied at Chuck E. Cheese, but for obvious reasons didn't seem to get the position. EDP445 no longer had the ability to make money online or in real life, as this revealed, unless he were to find some extremely low-skill niche job where they wouldn't check his name online and where he wouldn't have to interact with any customers who might expose him to whichever company he might be working for. With so many
find a job with a low-level niche skill. That sounds a lot like selling weed. Honestly, that'd be the only thing that would help you survive in this world, is selling weed. That's it. I don't think anybody would want that weed. If I was you, I would grow your hair out, grow your beard out, leave the U.S. completely, because the longer you stay here, the longer you're gonna be canceled. You know. Go to Canada or some shit. They nice out there. Maybe. Nah, you probably get canceled out there too. That boy ain't going nowhere.
The obstacles in the way of finding even the most basic of jobs, it's hardly surprising to find out that EDP has been attempting to change his name legally. The application shown on screen states that Bryant Moreland applied for a name change with the Nevada County Court.
Oh, that's his name. I literally just seen his name and forgot that fast. I told you, man, I got ADHD. That shit kicked in right there. You know, I don't read half the time.
On the 21st of October 2021.
You know I'm dyslexic.
The strange part about this is that when you try and search the court register from the Reddit post by typing in his name, Bryant Moreland, it now states that there are no results found, possibly indicating that EDP445's name change has been successful and he's no longer known as Bryant Moreland.
As you can see, I did type in his name, Moreland Bryant, submit. No results found.
However, the problem with this, as outlined by the EDP445 subreddit, is that he's not exactly hard to spot. This idiot thinks this will fix anything, LeMayo. He'll be spotted everywhere no matter his name. He should flee to Cuba or something like this. Changing his name isn't a good idea since it's gonna get leaked anyways.
Exactly what I just said. How am I saying all of this before it even pops up in the video? Did I not just say he should just flee the country? Move somewhere else, out of the country. I just said he should move to Canada.
What good does changing your name do when you're as easily recognizable as him, lol. He needs to lose hundreds of pounds and get a hair transplant.
Exactly what I just said. I just said grow your hair, but still. Lose some pounds, grow your hair, grow a beard. At that point, then you'd be unrecognizable. Shit, if anything, you probably make more money as a damn drag queen. I'm just saying.
Perhaps the goal is to have his name hidden for long enough in order to get a job, as other sources state that he's been, unsurprisingly, struggling with money.
He's broke. Like, YouTube made him money, but after having that, he got broke real quick.
A user by the name of Master at Work, who was one of the people trying to expose EDP all the way back in 2020, stated in October that EDP had less than $3,300 cash left in his account, plus 2 cars and a couple of other things that he might be able to sell.
The only income that he has, other than the $3,300 that he has left in his bank account, is maybe the 40 grand in weapons and the 2 cars that he owns.
However, in the 2 months since October, users on Reddit used his car's license plate to confirm that EDP445 has sold one of his cars, possibly indicating that his cash stack has dwindled even further. In the same live stream during which Master at Work would discuss EDP's financial situation, it also mentioned that EDP had been evicted from his apartment complex as the property owner received numerous complaints about having him as a tenant.
Call up Spur Apartments and verify it for yourself. EDP will no longer be living at Spur Apartments. The reason why he got evicted is because of constant harassment the property owner has been getting.
Since then, EDP has been living out of a suitcase at various hotels. However, even then, his detractors have been going around trying to get him kicked out of wherever he happens to be staying.
He's a danger to everyone in here.
Okay, so I just called security. Go ahead and let security know all
I will
this information.
be more than happy to let them know. Thank you very much.
EDP's detractors have made his life such a living hell that if anything, an arrest or a short stint in prison would almost make his circumstances more comfortable. We'll preface this part by stating that there have been numerous accounts of EDP being arrested, however they never seem to have any rock solid proof to go along with it, so take everything said in the next section with a grain of salt. In late October, a YouTuber by the name of Matt Simon seemed confident that EDP had been arrested, yet provided no evidence or reason for the arrest.
EDP has been arrested. Today is October 25th. It is 11:30 at night, and EDP has been arrested today. And he was actually arrested today. But I don't know what he was arrested for.
This claim clearly lacks credibility. People in the comments requested evidence, to which there seems to be none. However, a former friend of EDP445 by the name of Felipe claims to have some stronger evidence pertaining to the potential arrest of EDP445. Less than a month ago, on the 3rd of December 2021, he'd uploaded a video titled "Is EDP445 in Jail?" In this video, Felipe explained that while out having dinner, he'd get a call from a private number stating that it was EDP445 who was being held at the Henderson, Nevada detention center.
So the third time I picked up, I was like, hello, and it said, this is the Henderson, Nevada detention center, inmate for Bryant Moreland. Would you like to receive the call? And I hung up, and then called again, and the same thing happened. Would you like to receive a call? So I said yes, because I was like, I was just curious to see, holy shit, he got arrested, wow,
The issue is the only evidence that he's able to provide is 4 no caller ID calls on his iPhone, which isn't exactly rock solid evidence to say the least, and Felipe's character is suspect at best. He only gets views when he talks about EDP445, and without EDP on the internet to defend himself, anyone can say anything. Additionally, if EDP did successfully change his name in October or November as mentioned previously, this would prove the story to be fake, as the guy states that it was Bryant Moreland on the other end of the phone. One comment stated, "Looked up every inmate record in Clark County, which is where Henderson is, Kern County, which is where Bakersfield is, and Manatee County, which is where Bradenton, Florida is, which said that he was connected to online. No Bryant Moreland is in any of those prisons." In the end, it doesn't really matter whether or not he's in actual prison, as it's safe to say that EDP is a man who made a mistake so bad that even outside of concrete prison walls, he barely has a drop of freedom.
God damn, man, that's tough. I know this might sound a little weird, but I low-key feel bad for the dude, man. The way these trolls is out here trying to keep him from trying to get his life together, I don't know. I know I roasted him at first, but the more I watched the video, which is why I was quiet for the rest of it, the more I watched the video, the more I realized how bad I feel for him. They're doing all this shit to basically keep him underground, They are fucking his life up more so than he did himself. And eventually, they're gonna drive him to kill himself. I ain't never seen somebody this down bad. I hope he do get his life together, man. I hope he do. People make mistakes, man. He made one real bad mistake, a fucked up mistake even. Trying to message a little girl. That's as far as I know. Trying to message a little girl and buy some damn cupcakes. Had a whole Chris Hansen situation and became the most canceled dude in, I would say in America, but I'm pretty sure some people ain't got canceled far worse than he did. But like, god damn, y'all getting him fired from his jobs. Y'all getting him kicked out of hotels. Like, what type of bullshit is that? In no way, shape, or form am I defending the dude or what he did. I'm just saying. He's trying to make a living for himself. You can't do it online. You can't do it on YouTube. So he might as well try his way with a regular job. He needs an income. He needs a place to live. You want this motherfucker to live in the streets under a bridge somewhere? I'm just saying. It's obvious that he's not in prison. You can tell that dude only did that shit for views. I feel like some people just deserve to have a second chance. This is literally like the most fucked up thing he's ever done. And I don't know if it's his first offense or not, but people deserve a second chance. They really do. No matter how messed up the situation was, people deserve a second chance. I mean, look at the dude that tried to assassinate Ronald Reagan. He is on YouTube now, making his own content. He got a second chance. That was way worse than what EDP did. EDP just got caught in a shitty situation trying to message a young girl and buy cupcakes. But the dude, what was his name? John Hinckley Jr., he tried to assassinate a president, bro. And ain't nobody trying to cancel him. What happened to humanity, man? We got to come together and help this dude out, man. No matter the situation, no matter the circumstance, we got to help this motherfucker out, man. We really do. He's in the worst state right now. And people in this state are known to just end it all because they can't do nothing no more. I can see it coming from a mile away. Thousands of videos on YouTube. Breaking news, EDP445 has committed suicide. Like, I can see that shit happening. Y'all are pushing it way too far. I just feel like y'all should just cut the dude a break, man. I feel like he suffered enough. It's been a whole, well, almost a year, or at least a year now. Dude is down in the dumps. I feel like now it's time to let up. He suffered enough. And don't try to cancel me just because I was low-key defending him. I'm not defending what he did. I'm just defending him as a human being, you know? Like I said, people deserve a second chance. Maybe it's time we give him a second chance. Maybe he'll change. People change. People change.
Thanks, it's been real. I love you, but I just can't deal with the stress this game is giving me.
Bye, have a beautiful time.